Well, hello and welcome everyone to day 5 of the AI Marketing Bootcamp. So excited to have you here. This is the last day, but we have a bonus day on Sunday. You will get the email and the Zoom link for that Sunday morning, but I'm excited to wrap up everything that we have done the last 4 days and show you how to take this on the road. It's time to get your irresistible offer in front of your ideal client. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. We'll save all the comments and questions and everything for the end. But I do just want to say thank you for going on this journey with me. I hope you have found this information fun, exciting, informative, enlightening, intriguing, all of the above, and whatever adjective you want to throw on there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen and get this show on the road. Let's see here, Zoom and share screen 2. All right, so I love this. I found this today, and it is so hard to say goodbye, but like they say, all good things come to an end. As always, please eliminate your distractions. I've got some great stuff to share with you. We won't do too much of going into Google, Bard, or my Now site today, because this is more for you to take everything that I've given you all week, and then you should be able to go in there and tell it to give you your copy for your marketing campaigns. But I'll give you some tips and tricks along the way for that. So our agenda for today is we are going to review our week of ChatGPT with AI learning. I'm going to show you, I want you rather to share your ideas for your irresistible offer and your delivery method. So if you did your homework, please come off mic and let me know what you came up with for your irresistible offer and how you want to deliver that to your ideal client. We are going to get into marketing strategies and promotions. Again, it's time to take everything that you've done and put it in front of your ideal clients, customers, and business partners. We're going to talk about next steps. What happens after this? I don't want to let's leave you hanging, right? And last but not least, there's always Q&A at the end. So with that being said, what have we done? I want you guys to really feel proud of the work that you put in this week. I thank you again for showing up, not just for me, but for yourself, doing the homework and taking the time to really understand the capabilities of what ChatGPT can do to help you with your marketing and promotional campaigns. So without further ado, let's look at our week in review. All right, we have identified our ideal client, customer, or business partner. We got into the psychology of it, the psychographics, and the demographics. We have discovered what our people want, need, and desire. We've taken those want, needs, and desires and transformed that into what are they looking for online. As we discussed, a lot of times what they want is not exactly what they're looking for online. The example that I gave you is somebody wants to lose weight, but intermittent fasting or keto diets may be their vehicle to do that. And then we talked about yesterday having at least one irresistible offer and delivery method available for discussion today. And again, this is not the end of the road, right? Because as you do this over and over again, you will create multiple offers for your ideal clients. And if you remember, I showed you yesterday, I got an offer for a video that had a video to watch a video. I have an offer to watch a video that was just words. I had a 7-step guide to building your business with automation, ChatGPT, and Facebook. Of course, you all came to me through an offer. So I've got like 5 different offers going right now, but they all lead to the end result, which is hiring me as a coach to help you build your brand and business online. Now, spoiler alert, I will not be making any offers at the end of this. I'm sure you've been to these type of shows before, and you know when the music stops, that's when the ask comes to ask for money. That is not what's going to happen here on this workshop. What I'm asking, I'll tell you in a little bit, so please stay to the end. But more importantly, I want you to celebrate your success. So if you came to me with little to zero knowledge about ChatGPT and AI, and now you feel more comfortable talking to it, you feel more comfortable working with it, you know how to take the results and then ask those continuing further questions from it, you should really feel very good about what we were able to accomplish this week. If AI has been this thing that you heard about, but you never dabbled with, and now you're in there asking it all kinds of questions, you're not talking to it like it's Google, you're getting results that make sense. Again, I want you to celebrate your success. We celebrate everything around here. There's nothing too small to celebrate in my world. Hell, I'll celebrate if I didn't eat chocolate today. All right. So with that being said, it is time to share. So I'm going to stop the share of the screen, and so I can see all your lovely faces. And whoever wants to share what their irresistible offer is and their delivery method, go right ahead, come off mic and let me know what you got. All right, Gail, Joanne, and Ron. Yes, and Carol. So Ron, you first. I saw your hand. Please go.
So yes, absolutely. I debated quite a bit, and looking at the surveys and the leading up to this particular point, I wanted to do, or I'm going to do, a very intriguing but yet simple survey. And in that questionnaire is just going to be, hey, do you have, X, Y, Z? And then if you don't have X, Y, Z, then boom, that's where the questionnaire is going to come up, about the contact information, saying that if you don't have this, then, give me a call. And I'm going to do two different ones. One, again, targeted to two different demographics.
Okay.
And because there is a wide difference between the two demographics, and the types that are going to be answering the question is going to be formulated to fit each one of those two different demographics.
Awesome. So I just want to make sure I'm clear on what you're saying. So your lead in is going to be, do you have blank? And if the answer is no, then click here to take this survey. Or is that kind of where you were going with that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right. So we're going to lead in with, do you have blank? If no, click here. And then that's where it'll lead them to the survey. When they click, they'll enter their name, email, and phone number, and then they'll get to the survey. And then you'll give them, based upon their answers, you'll be able to give them some idea of where they fall. But all answers lead to a phone call with you.
Yes, either way, yes or no is going to lead to an answer. So for instance, the one that I'm doing for people who are the demographic that is 45 and above, is going to say, do you have at least $100,000 in a comfortable nest egg for yourself that you can, utilize? And of course, the chances or the possibilities of it, either way, are going to be no, because the way that the questions are going to be asked, is it not in an IRA? Is it not in a 401k? Is it, liquid cash right now? So yeah, chances of that actually all leading to a yes or no will still get them to me.
Understood. All right. So here's what I want to know from you is, what is your irresistible offer? So is your offer going to be, take this survey to see if you're prepared for retirement, or take this survey to see if you have enough money to withstand an emergency? Like, what's the juicy carrot that's going to bring them into your world? What's the offer?
A free consultation.
Okay. Now, I love that. However, nobody wants a free consultation. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, because nobody wants to talk to me either. When I do those type of ads, now I have to give them something up front. So I'm going to give you an example of one of my clients who is in the life insurance business. One of the things that she offered was a guide on the different types of life insurance, whole life, term, long-term care. And once they opted in for her guide, on the thank you page or the next page, it was like, okay, check your email. And while you're here, let's take this survey to see if you are covered in an emergency or whatever. Hers was get the guide and then schedule or get on her text message list, because she did like weekly podcasts, and then she would text message them her podcast. But in your case, it would need to be, the irresistible offer is not a consultation, because the one thing people don't want to talk about is the fact that we're all going to die at some point. And of consultation, people think of that as a sales call. So that will not entice your ideal clients to take you up on your offer. So as you look back through what we've covered this week, what is it that they want, right? They want security. They want, I don't know what else they want. That's your audience, but you know what I'm saying? What can you create, like a guide, a checklist? A checklist would be a good thing. Anything that you can give them that is something that they want and they're willing to give you their name and email for. And then on the back end is where you'll offer them the consultation. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
And I don't want you guys to consider that like a bait and switch, because it's not. Because if you offer the consultation as a informative call to find out where they're at and to see how you can help them, it goes a lot further than leading with the consultation. Like, not enough insurance, call me, I can help, right? You don't want to be that guy from Colonial Penn, whatever his name is.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, no, the Colonial Penn guy. Are you that guy? The $9.95. I can't think of his name. It'll come to me after this call. But the one with the $9.95 life insurance, you know, I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. You don't want to be him, but you know what? That would be another guide, you know, because I didn't know until I got educated about this insurance world that those $9.95 insurance policies are barely paid. They don't pay for nothing. I mean, you need like 15 of them to actually make it do anything. But does that help?
It does. It does, because there is a secondary or wealth of knowledge as far as, okay, if you're not prepared, then there is already, you know, have a brochure or a pamphlet to say, okay, this is the avenue that you can go down in order to start building that nest egg. So that is, you know, somebody to be able to read something, and if they're interested, then making contact, then that's good. So good, thank you. Yes, it does.
And again, the whole point of an irresistible offer is to give them something that they need. And then, so like, think of all the times we opt in for something, even opting in for this, right? On the first page, when you opted in, I was like, okay, enter your name and email to sign up for this boot camp. On the second page was, okay, you're in, now give me $25 if you want the link to sign up. So always think of your second page as the action page. The first page, just to bring them into your world. And the second page is to give them whatever your true offer is. And as I mentioned, I think I did a live on Wednesday. I know I did a live on Wednesday. 53 or 58 people, I think it was 58 people signed up for this boot camp, but only 17 people actually signed up for the boot camp. So what that means is those people who did not pay their $25, they still got an email sequence from me saying, hey, you want to be at this boot camp? Hey, this is what I'm going to cover. And that's what will happen with everybody on here. People will take you up on your irresistible offer, but not everybody will take you up on the second page. But the thing is, you collect their name, email, and or phone number on that first page, and you have an email nurture sequence on the back end to encourage them to take those next steps. Awesome. Ms. Brenda, I saw your hand up.
Well, no, my thing's along the same line as Ron's, but I was going to ask you, would an estate planner be okay?
An estate planner would actually be excellent, because a lot of people don't know how to plan. So again, as long as your irresistible offer is packaged in a way that it is something that people will give you their name and email to get their hands on for free. And then on the back end, you tell them what you want to do next. So whatever you can, an estate planner is good. I have a friend of mine, she's actually working on something similar to an estate planner, but it's not. It's what is she, I can't think of what she calls it, but it's basically for people like me, single. If I were to get in an accident and in a coma, my family doesn't know my bank accounts. They don't know who to pay my bills to. And if I was, you know, in a coma for like a month or 2 months or whatever, I come out and I'll probably be homeless, because nobody knows how to get to my information. They do now. But before, she told me about her idea, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am one of those people. So anyway, but again, that's just another example of providing something that people, in some cases, they don't even know they need it, but they need it. When you tell them, they're like, shoot, I need that.
Yes, that's a good thing. It's two different, well, actually 3 different ways, but one of the top 2 is the power of attorney. which gives them temporary power of attorney to be able to delegate all of those particular administrative things, if you will. And then the second one is the like the order of resuscitation, all that kind of stuff. It's a pamphlet that will give all of that different information as far as what the wishes of the person are, even if they're not deceased, but if they're incapacitated. So good. Thank you, Brenda.
No, and her thing that she's creating even goes a step further, because again, nobody knows how to get into my bank account. Nobody knows my passwords, right? They don't even know how to get into my computer, and my computer is by my finger for logging in. So unless they cut my finger off or take my laptop to the hospital, they can't even get access to my computer. But I love that. And then, and it's so important. I don't know if you guys, I don't watch the news that much, but I'm online all the time. And Aretha Franklin, who passed away many years ago, her kids were arguing over which will was valid, the one she did in whatever, or the one they found stuffed in the couch, right? So let's not have our important information stuffed in the cushions of a couch. So, okay, awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you, Ron and Brenda. Yes.
So pointers to creating a will.
That's another one. Exactly. Yes. I mean, again, anything that will benefit your ideal client that you can package in a way that is easily deliverable. You want something that they can sign up for and boom, it's in their mailbox within like 5 minutes. Studies by MIT showed that if you can deliver on your offer within the first 5 minutes of somebody asking for it, you're 75% more likely to turn that person into a customer.
Good.
Awesome. All righty. Who else wants to share their irresistible offer today? Gail and Joe, you are off mic. Feel free, or Carol, whoever.
I can go.
Yes.
I created a ebook to help people, solopreneurs, focus. And it has 2 different directions to it. But this class, by staring at how the words came out with all the different ChatGPT clients that you introduced, it helped me change it. So I feel like rather than being 2 different topics that I'm trying to give to them, it kind of brought them together and they ended at the bottom correctly, if that makes any sense. So
I think I follow. Yep.
So I think that one of the biggest problems that I talk to a lot of people every day, and they're like always so busy, but they're not necessarily productive. So if you're busy in overwhelm and not being productive, that's kind of the space that I'm trying to talk to. And I wanted to know from you, AI doesn't seem to have any emotion, right? There doesn't seem any feeling to it. It's very factual. So everything that it gives me, I have to rewrite to make it sound like me. But then now I don't know if it's still golden or not. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's very, very valuable to ask it all those questions. It gave me great output. And then I turned it into something else. And now I don't know if I have like a Frankenstein that's got 1 ear and 1 toenail and, 2 eyes, or, I don't know what I have. So on Sunday, I mean, if I put them up in the group, put all my different digital assets that I created during this into the group, would you give feedback on them?
Most certainly, yes. If you want to drop that in the group, I'd definitely be happy to give you some feedback. And I'm glad you mentioned kind of putting your Frankenstein baby together. The one thing about your irresistible offer is you never know if it's going to work until it works. And that's with anything, even with this, I've never done this workshop before. I said, I'm putting it out here. I didn't know what kind of response I'm going to get. I'm definitely thankful and grateful to all of you for taking me up on my offer. But if it fell flat, I wasn't going to give up. I'd have just give it a new name and repackage it and see if that grabs somebody's attention. Because the biggest reason why your offer will fall flat is because the name isn't sexy. And when I say sexy, I just mean it's not juicy, it's not inviting, it's not attracting your ideal client. So you could pack there was this guy who did a training on how to create an ebook in 24 hours. He spent like 5 minutes of a 60-minute webinar talking about how to do the ebook, and the other 55 minutes was talking about AI tools, which I, of course, adored because I want to know more about AI tools. But he got everybody in with how to create a book in 24 hours. And then his offer at the end, it wasn't about, let's create this book together. His offer was, work with me for 6 weeks, and I'm going to show you how you can use all the features of AI. So I say that to say, if you give your title, if you give the title of your irresistible offer something that is relatable, something that resonates, something that connects, something that your ideal client is looking for, they'll take it, and then you can tweak whatever it is on the back end, right? So like I'm asking you guys, every day for input, how's it going? Are you getting value? If there was something that was part of this experience that you told me, and I hope you will tell me, needs to be changed or updated or made more clear, when I do this for the next round, then I'll make those updates. And so that's how you have to think about your irresistible offer. Don't go for perfection. Done is better than perfect. Put it out there, let the universe take advantage of it, and then make the tweaks on the back end. When Apple first launched their phone, very first iPhone, it had a ton of glitches, but they didn't care because they wanted to beat Android to market. So they just put it out there. And that's why Apple still controls the market today, because they don't mind putting their ugly baby in front of everybody.
Okay. So, my whole premise of my juicy carrot, as you called it, my irresistible offer, is around helping people with focus. Do you think that is like not, it's too intangible to start with?
I don't think so at all, because distractions are what rules a lot of us. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I'll be sitting here on my computer and then I'll click on something. Like, say I'll go into my ClickFunnels because I need to get a link for something. If I click on Microsoft Edge to get into ClickFunnels, and anytime you go into a browser, you always get the first screen with the latest news and events. If that first screen is something that I'm interested in, I'm gonna look at that, whatever event is, and then I'll forget what I went to the thing for in the first place. So, excuse me. So when it comes to distract, and then that's just not it either. I mean, I'll go from the bedroom to the kitchen, and then I have to take them and be like, what did I come in here for? And in business, you can get easily distracted. And I like what you said about being busy, but not being productive. And that happens a lot in terms of people equating busy and productive. So I think what you have put together as an ebook, you're going to test it with your audience, but you're going to package it either talking about giving them focus, eliminating distractions. You're going to pick a lane in terms of what you're going to title it, and then run with that title.
And that's, I think, exactly where I'm stuck, is like the title and the headline, they have to come together. And I think that so many of us spend so much time on, I'm going to make up a word here, non-revenue generating activities, that, if you're not hitting your sales goals every day, every week, every month, it's like, how are you spending your time? I can tell you all these things that I'm doing, and if y'all haven't met me before, I have like 800 tabs going on this screen over here. I have like 800 things started, but I've learned to start and finish and start and finish and start and finish and start. And the AI questions that you gave us led me to that answer to create this, but I'm not clear on the headline or the title, like you said.
Awesome. And that's what I'll show you today. And I remember one of the things you said, I think it was on day 2, Joe, was that your research in AI showed you that there are a lot of people like you who also have 800 tabs open. Awesome. So I definitely think you're on the right track. And I think the ebook that you created is going to go over very well. And I'll show you today, when we dip into the AI for the little bit I'm going to give you, how to get AI to generate headlines for you for your irresistible offer.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, Gail, you are off mic, and then Carol Boyer will go to you next. Gail, are you ready?
Sorry, I haven't been able to attend the course this week. It's been a busy week for me. I think I sent you an email about that. And so I haven't been keeping up with the homework. So I have to do catch up.
No worries. Well, the replays will be available to you guys until Tuesday midnight, unless, of course, you upgraded to the Ultimate AI Toolkit. And inside of the toolkit, you're going to get a lot of bonus trainings that I did before I created this boot camp, as well as the boot camp itself. And by getting the Ultimate AI Toolkit, as I learn more and I update the toolkit, you will get all the updates and additions at no additional charge. So this will be your one-stop shop for all things AI going forward. But I thank you for being here, and I did get your message. So again, as you go through it, if you do have questions, feel free to drop them inside of the Facebook group. And if any of you here are not yet members of my Facebook group, I'm going to drop the link to my Facebook group in the Zoom chat right now. Make sure you join the group, and that way you can post your questions. I can give you feedback. I go live every Wednesday with Wednesday Wisdom. I give you tools, tips, tricks, and hacks for us all to stay current and relevant on social media, generate leads, clients, and sales. So I just dropped the link to the Facebook group. If you're not a member, please join. And thank you again, Gail. All right, Miss Carol Boyer, you are up next, ma'am.
Okay, well, I missed last night because I had two other things conflicting, but I actually used bard.google.com to help, what people are looking for that are in my, psychographics and demographics of my clients. I found out what they like and a lot of the words I'm using in this. I'm planning to do a Facebook Live this weekend, and I've written out my script. So I'm gonna wrap it on you now. So okay.
Love it, love it, love it.
So, and I'm also going to do a duo. I've never done a duo, but I know how to do it. And with one of my consultants, because people see me and I want to show somebody that's also African-American doing this with me, and she loves these products. So I'm going to capture what you said. So she's going to do a duo with me, and she's, I'm going to step on my words. I said, it's okay. Nobody is perfect except God. Okay, people expect people to be human. It's okay if you stutter or do anything like that. Just be yourself and speak from your heart. So we're going to do a duo as well. She's going to share about the product she's been using. So I'm going to start with this on my Facebook Live. I'm going to say, introducing the Jafra Cosmetics International membership to look younger, with your friends asking you what you're using. It's vegan. It's affordable. Have peace of mind, access to exclusive product launches, and 30 to 50% savings and more. Get a $500 package of premium, luxury, and affordable products for just $25. Plus, you have the option to get more than $900 in products at an 80% savings. With your membership, you'll always save 30 to 50% on all your skin, spa, beauty, and fragrances. Jafra has no auto ships. We have no minimum order sizes, no other membership fees forever. This is an offer you can't afford to miss. And here's what you get with your Jafra Cosmetics International $25 membership: a $500 package of Jafra products that include a 6.7 ounce gift box glass decanter of Royal Jelly Milk Balm Moisture Lotion. Exquisite luxury product that you can use from your throat to your toes. A gift box Jafra Eau de Parfum Gardenia Blossom fragrance, and free shipping. Oh my goodness. So, and if you like, for only $200, an 80% savings on getting a skin fragrance or a family pack with a mix of skincare, spa, colors, and fragrances. I like to call it a family pack. This offer is only available for a limited time, so don't wait. Click here to see all the offers and sign up today at my join link and start saving now. And I've got my link right there for my flip book. Here are some of the benefits.
And I want to pause you right there, Carol. So is this the presentation? Is what you just shared with us how you're going to start your duo presentation with your partner? Is that what you're sharing?
No,
So
I'm doing this by myself, and our duo is going to be her sharing about the products, and then we'll go into, if you want to open your membership, we're going to do
Okay.
that.
But
like a separate
everything that
thing,
you
and it's not
just
joint.
said,
And I also will have pictures. It will have
no, that's
pictures
fine.
as well.
So I need some clarity though. Is everything you just said, is that after people come onto your live? Is this the presentation you're giving people that come to your event this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we want to stop. So what you say inside of your event is great, right? You'll find out what works. You'll tweak your event as you do it more and more. My question to you is, what is your irresistible offer to get people to sign up for your event? You don't want to lead with your product. You don't want to lead with your company, because people know if you are saying, come get Jafra, then you're going to expect them to buy something. Nobody likes to be sold, but everybody likes to buy. So what is going to be your lead in to get people to even sign up, to show up for your event? That is where we need to start.
Would you like to say 30 to 50% on everything you're already using in your bathroom and your bedroom?
And that sounds good if you are targeting shoppers and savers. So I don't know what your research says as who your ideal client or audience is.
My research says that they want affordable, premium quality. They want it to be convenient. They want to have peace of mind. So I use that in my presentation of the type of, the women that they want to have convenience, affordability, peace of mind, access to exclusive products, discounts on other products, et cetera, et cetera. So
that's good for your presentation, but we got to back it up, because
okay.
The presentation is only as good as the people you're presenting to. And if you're not getting your message to the right people to get them to sign up to show up, I mean, I show up and I give people the same energy, whether it's one person in the room or 20 people in the room. So but the thing is, you got to do on the front end, you got to get people in. So I'll give you some tips on how to create those juicy carrot headlines to get people interested in signing up for your offer. All righty. Any other people want to share their irresistible offer and delivery methods today? Deatra, is that you getting ready to come off mute?
Yes. Yes. I don't have all of mine together yet.
Okay.
I know I want to do a video. I do a lot of videos anyway in my business, and I always do videos. They're starting to pick up more viewers and stuff like that. But I don't know what I'm really going to offer them yet. My business is a womb steaming business. It's a vaginal steaming business. So I'm putting the stuff in the chat GPT, and I'm getting more information, but I don't have it all together on what I'm going to offer them yet.
Okay.
Or all I know is I want to do a video, and I'm trying to talk about some of the things that women are always talking about. Some of the clients that come to me already, fertility, or the things that the womb steam is known to do as far as the healing or the relaxation, those kind of benefits and stuff like that. So I got to see how I'm going to really package it so I can see what this August the 5th, I'm doing a promotion for teens and college students going back to school. So I'm just doing this for them so that they can get mentally prepared to have a fresh start off. And doing the womb steam, that is a initial step in relaxing, focusing, and getting your mind ready and prepared for school. So I'm gonna interchange it like that a little bit, but that's already in the making and in the plan. In fact, I have a a teenager coming here later on after the class. I have something scheduled. So,
So I remember, oops, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. It's this a lot of trying to piece it all together. That's all.
Right. Well, I remember when you posted that in the group, when you shared who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And me personally, in my 52 plus years, I have never heard of that. And so not only have I never heard of it, but I don't know the benefits of it either. So saying that, there was a while ago, I never heard of a colonic either. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of colonics or whatever.
Yeah, I get those.
Yeah, see, I'd never heard of colonics either. So a lot of what you're going to need to do is going to be in the realm of educating. So you're going to need to talk about the problem and then the solution without saying womb steaming, because people don't know what that is and it doesn't make sense. And they're like, well, what do you mean?
Right, they are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I get. And they're afraid because it's really an ancient practice that, our ancestors done before there were GYN doctors. That's how we cared for our womb back then, and all ethnic groups have done it. It's not just Africans and Asian women, all these different groups have cared for their vaginal areas this way. It's a lot of women did it after childbirth. It's the steaming and stuff and cleansing and detoxing and all that kind of stuff. But because it's not,
well, hold on, before you go any further.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is nobody knows what it is. And if you say womb steaming, people are like, well, ain't nobody steaming my womb, right?
Right.
I mean, what do you think of? You think of the dry cleaners, you think of heat, you think of steam, right? So all of those things are not going to get you in front of your ideal client. So the best thing for you to do, and I think the easiest thing for you to do would be to create an educational guide or brochure or something to inform, and not even, again, don't mention womb steaming in any of your promotional materials. You want to more talk about, do you have these problems? If so, these are some of the benefits that I can offer you, right? If you don't want to say womb steaming, you just want to talk problem solution. Somebody would have told me things that I could have done to reduce the discomfort I have because of my uterine fibroids. I might not have needed to have a uterine fibroid embolization and been in the hospital for a day and a half, right? So you got to do a lot of the educating. And even though these practices are known, they're not well known. And you got to do a lot of education on the front end. So that way you can find those women who are going to be open and receptive to your offers.
Yes, I received that. Thank you.
You are welcome. All righty. Before we get too further, let me see. Any other questions from somebody who needs to talk about their irresistible offer before I go into the next steps? All right. Well, let's talk about next steps then. So let me share my screen. I'm going to put my Google Chrome over there. And let me share my screen and screen 2 and share. And let me jump into my think. No, I don't need to think. I need to jump in because we saw that TI situation yesterday. So what I'm about to put in here, these prompts are found inside of the Ultimate AI Toolkit. And so we're talking about copy, right? So I'm going to start with the schedule a call. So this is something that you have mentioned, Ron, about scheduling calls. So I'm going to drop this prompt in here. This says create ad copy. And I use ad copy loosely because you don't necessarily have to pay for an ad, but it's copy, right? So anytime even if you're posting it on your own personal business pages, it's still ad copy because you have a call to action. So in this one, I'm saying create ad copy to entice network marketers to schedule a call with me to discuss using Facebook ads in their business. I want to target network marketers that have been struggling to find and talk to the right people about their business. They've been getting a lot of rejections and are ready to give up on their business. They're frustrated and fed up with organic marketing, and they think Facebook ads cost too much. I want to talk to them in a way that lets them know I understand their problem, I can relate to their problem, and I have an answer to their problem by showing them how to create Facebook ads for as little as $12 a day. I'm going to go ahead and let this fly. And while this is flying, so what you want to do when you're asking AI to create copy for you, again, the more detail you can give it is important. So I'm going to let this run. See, gave me a headline. It happened so fast, this AI. So here's the deal. Are you a network marketer who's struggling to find and talk to the right people? I know how you feel. I used to be in the same boat, blah, blah, blah. And then call to action. Click here to schedule a call with me today. So this may or may not lead to somebody scheduling a call with me. I don't know, but I'm just giving you this as an example. Now, I would never put this in a paid ad, meaning I wouldn't pay Facebook to go from cold to sold, which is what this is. But this will be great for me to put on my own personal pages and inside of my group, because the people on my pages and in my group already know, like, and trust me. The Facebook ad is going to take this and show it to a cold audience. It's very hard to take somebody who doesn't know you and jump all the way to a phone call. So this is just an example. So I'm going to jump back into Joe, where you were talking about distractions, right? So you would want to say something like, create ad copy for me, targeting people who are having trouble focusing and getting things done. They spend more time being busy than being productive. I want them to know that in my ebook, I will give them a system, a program, 12 steps. I don't know what all is in your ebook, but you know what I'm saying? That's how you want to talk to AI to generate that ad copy. Carol, in your case, you said that your ideal client are women who want high quality products at a cost-effective price. So you would want to say, create ad copy for me to invite women of your ideal clients to attend my webinar to learn more about how they can XYZ. I don't know what that is. And the thing about you, Carol, that I want to caution you on is you have a whole array of products, and you want to focus on one problem that you can solve, because a confused mind doesn't buy, right? So what is your top seller in Jafra? What does that top seller do for women, men, people? I don't know who all uses it, but focus on the top step. My suggestion, find that top seller and then talk to the people who could use that top seller. If you just say, come to my Jafra presentation and learn how you can get 30% off a high quality product, again, you're going to repel people, because nobody likes to be sold, but everybody likes to buy. And if you can focus in on a problem that your top selling product with Jafra solves, that will get you a lot closer to filling up your webinar than telling people I can get you 30 to 50% off a high quality product. Let me give another example here in terms of content, because that's content is king. So here is another one. And let me copy this over and then I'll read it to you as it's saying. All right, so this one says, create ad copy taking into consideration the characteristics of women most likely to use products by Bella Vita and their pain points, wants, needs, dreams, goals, and desires. Create a before and after picture in the form of a story that invites you to get my ebook, How to Biohack Your Way to a Happy, Healthy Life. In the copy, do not mention Bella Vita, do not mention biohacking and the tangible, in the copy, do not mention Bella Vita, but do mention biohacking and the tangible improvements people will see in their daily life when they start all natural biohacking. Act as though the reader is unfamiliar with all natural biohacking. I'm going to hit submit, and it's going to think about it. And here we go. Headline: are you feeling tired, run down, and unhealthy? Then there's the body. And then this is more of the body. Call to action. Click here to get my ebook today. And then before a tired, and this is, look, it's even giving me an image suggestion. Before a tired looking woman sitting at her desk, stressed and exhausted.
Oh, a picture of me.
I know, right? The same woman is standing up, smiling and looking full of energy. Here's the story. So if you have a story, so again, I want you guys to take full advantage. Now, I would, of course, read through this and put it in my own voice and make sure it matches what it is that I'm trying to say. But does this help you as you are thinking about what you're going to say to your ideal client to get them to take you up on your offer? And do you see how you can use AI to get your point across without mentioning the name of your company, without mentioning the name of the product, while also touching on that emotional connection you need to make to get people to take you up on your offer? Was that helpful?
Yes.
All right, I see some head nods. Ron, you all right over there? Was that helpful? Okay, good. All righty. Well, with that being said, and there's tons of more examples like this inside of the Ultimate AI Toolkit. I give you these sample prompts so you can take them and then pull out my stuff and put your stuff in to make it relevant for your business and your industry. All right, my friends. So with that, let me share again. Moving forward, what is next? Where are we going with this? All right, so moving forward, now it's time for you to decide what you want people to do next. So the irresistible offer is the free thing you're going to give them to get their name, email, and phone number. So what is that free thing you're going to give them? And then once you give it to them, what do you want them to do next? On the thank you page, do you want them to join your Facebook group? Do you want them to schedule a call? Do you want them to watch a video that'll lead to them scheduling a call? Do you want them to buy something? Where do you want them to go next? Or maybe you just want them to like and follow you on your Facebook page. Wherever you want them to go, it has to be a next action in their journey to becoming a client, customer, or business partner. And you want to lead people down the yellow brick road. Right? People want to know that where they're going is going to get them to their desired result. It's going to eliminate their pain. It's going to solve their problem. If they follow your yellow brick road, they want to know it's not going to lead to the Wizard of Oz where you're going to pull back the curtain and see a little midget man. No, and that's not the right terminology. So I apologize if I offended anyone. But if you've seen the Wizard of Oz, you know what I mean. I didn't
Little
mean that.
person. It's little person.
Little person. I didn't mean that in a disrespectful way.
We know. Don't worry about it.
Awesome. All right. So that's the thing. What do you want people to do next after they get your offer? So again, I'm going to jump back to you, Carol. You want to give them something. And then on the next step, you want to say, join our Sunday session. Now, it might be a little close since today's Friday and you're doing it Sunday, but as you plan for the next one, you can give people the freebie. And then on the back end, you can say, here's the link to join our call where you can hear stories from people who have used this product and they've seen this, and this result. So again, what do you want people to do next? Because you always want to be thinking one step ahead of the person that's asking you for your information. The next step is you got to create your funnel so you can build your email and your SMS list. So it's one thing to have an irresistible offer, but how are you going to deliver that offer? You should be delivering it in your email because your email list is your biggest asset. At any given time, Facebook can kick you off their platforms or Facebook can go away, but your email list will stay with you forever. So it's very important that you create some sort of funnel. Inside of my Facebook group, Prospecting Made Easy, I did a whole video on how if you are not ready to pay for a funnel builder like ClickFunnels, Go High Level, Wix, what are some of the others out there? ConvertKit, I think, might be one. If you're not in a position or you're not ready to pay for a funnel builder, you can create a funnel using Google. A Google Doc can be your funnel because it will collect names, emails, and phone numbers, whatever you tell it to collect, just like a funnel until you can build your funnel. But you can't just say, I got this thing for you and not have a way to collect people's names and emails and phone numbers to get that thing. So that's the next step. And a funnel, all a funnel is you introduce an offer, they give you their information, you deliver on what you said. So that's all that a funnel is. And then I'm sure you've seen like 3, 5, 10-step funnels, right? Those funnels are you enter your name and email, you get the offer, and they're like, hey, I got this for you. And you're like, no, I don't want it. And on the next page, hold on, don't go. I got this thing for you too. And then you say no. And then they're like, well, wait, I got one more thing for you. So your funnel can be as simple or as detailed as you need it. But most funnels are a 3-step funnel. Click to get my offer, enter your name and email, check your email to get what you asked for. The next step is you need to build out your email follow-up and nurture series. The fortune is in the follow-up. We've all heard that before. So your email should, again, lead the people who didn't take action down the yellow brick road. So all of you that are here, you didn't see any of the 7 emails that went to the people who signed up but didn't pay. Because as soon as you paid, you went to a whole other email list that's for the paid people. So you didn't need all those 7 emails saying, sign up, sign up, sign up, because you're already here. So you've got to build out that nurture series for the people who don't take action. And the funny part, and I don't mean funny, ha, I mean funny, ironic. The funny part about it is the people who didn't take action, as I was sending out emails to them during this workshop, I was sending video testimonials of what you guys were saying about your experience. I took pictures of the post that Carol and Deatra put out as far as what they're getting from this. I've had 2 people sign up for this after the whole workshop, which is crazy, right? I got one person, well, not after because they're still in it, but you see what I'm saying? These are people who got the initial email, they didn't sign up, but then they saw what other people are talking about. They're like, wait a minute, I want in. So they signed up. I think one signed up on the 19th and the other signed up on the 20th. The one signed up on the 19th. She also upgraded to get the replays. But again, if I would have just stopped after they didn't get after they just said they didn't want to pay the $25, then I wouldn't have got those 2 additional customers. So that's why you got to have your email follow-up series. And you want to have that in place before you put your offer in front of people. And then you got to launch. You got to launch your funnel, right? So this is what a launch looks like. Looks like you create a Facebook business page, because we are business owners, so you need to have a Facebook business page. Now, we all know Facebook doesn't do a lot of organic traffic towards our business page, but having a business page solidifies you in the mind of people as a business owner. I still conduct business from my personal page. However, everything I post on my business page, you're going to see on my personal page, and you may see some more human interaction stuff on my personal page, but my business and personal page are almost identical. So don't think you have to do separate content, because that's not the case, but you should have a Facebook business page. Once you have your Facebook business page, then you need to run a likes campaign to bring followers to your page and build brand awareness. You need to do some engagement to pump up a logarithm, so Facebook will organically start showing stuff on your business page to more people. And then you need to start driving traffic and do lead gen activities, so that way people will come into your irresistible offer funnel. Now, the good thing about this, that doing likes and engagement doesn't require a funnel, but for traffic and lead gen, you need a funnel. So what does a funnel look like, right? Well, there's 2 types of funnels. There's organic and then there's paid. And I'm going to give you the pros and cons of both of them. And when it comes to organic, it's budget friendly because it's free. It helps people build a valuable brand because people get to know, like, and trust you. But, and it establishes a reputation with your audience because they'll get used to seeing you. So I tell my clients, when it comes to posting on your social site, pick a schedule and keep with it. Everybody knows, and I'm going to post Monday through Sunday. Monday is Motivation Monday, Take Action Tuesday, Wealthy Wednesday, Think About It Thursday, Friday Facts, Saturday Mood, and Sunday Vibes. So that's my schedule. But you don't have to do every single day like I do. If you're just going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then be consistent with Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that's what you got to do if you're going to go the organic road. The thing about organic is that the only people who are going to see it are your followers and your followers' followers and anyone who's following your hashtag. So Carol asked on Wednesday about hashtags. So if people follow hashtags, and this happens more on Instagram than it does on Facebook, anything that you have hashtag on your Facebook content will show up. And if you are using hashtags, you want to use hashtags just like you use SEO. You don't want to use hashtags that have 1 million and whatever followers. You want to use hashtags that just have a few 100,000 because you're more likely to stand out. The thing about organic marketing, and this is in your workbook, is it's value-based, it's authentic, it's natural, but you can't scale it, right? You can do more posts, but you can't get your post in front of more people, right? That's all about the algorithm of Facebook. And it's extremely time consuming. Organic is the slow road to success. Again, I'm not knocking organic. I do organic, but I do it with my paid marketing strategies. And the problem about business is Most people want to run a 100% profitable business, but for that reason, they run themselves out of business because they keep trying to use organic marketing. At some point, after selling to the people that you know and the people that they know, you're going to have to spend some time and money selling to the people that you don't know. It's just the way it is, right? And when it comes to paid marketing, which is called pay per click, you get super fast results. I can tell from a Facebook ad within 24 to 72 hours if I have a dog or a pony. It helps you increase sales because you're driving your offers, your irresistible offers to your target audience. You're not relying on organic marketing. It is scalable because you can put more money behind it to get it in front of more people. And you can see an actual return on your investment. I don't know what your time is worth to you, but the time that you're going to put into organic marketing will never meet the time that you spend. The time that you put into doing organic marketing will never equal the time that you could spend being more productive. That's what I'm trying to say. So for instance, if you put 10 hours in to organic marketing, you're not going to get 10 hours of results. If I put $10 into paid advertising, I'm going to get $10 of results. And when it comes to paid marketing, these are the top 5 social media platforms for paid ads. Instagram and Facebook are listed in the top 5. Why is this important? Because Facebook owns Instagram. So every time you run a Facebook ad, you're hitting Instagram as well. So if you're going to pay to play, let's pay to play where we can get the most bang for our buck. So you're probably wondering, what do we do now, right? Well, we're at this point in the presentation where I'm going to tell you what we're going to do now. What's going to happen is some of you people are going to be like the fly. What do I mean by that? So think of a time when a fly has been in your house, right? The fly keeps running into the window. You open the door, you try to shoo the fly out the door, but the fly keeps running into the window. It's like, fly, if you would just move 2 feet to the left, you can get out of here and quit bumping your head up against the window. And there are some of you here who are going to keep bumping your head up against the window. You're going to keep going to workshops and things like these, and you're not going to have a legitimate conversation with someone who is going to show you exactly what you need to do to move your needle forward in your business. Again, we talked the same thing about organic marketing. You're going to spend more time and energy trying to piece together stuff from people who you follow than finding a system and following it. One of the things that I found as the definition of success is find somebody who has what you want, do what they do to get what they got. I was listening to Matt Morris on an interview with Ferdy Ceballos. I don't know if you know who he is, but they're in attractionmarketing.com, used to be Elite Marketing Pro. And he said something very similar. He just said, find somebody who's successful, ask them what to do, and then do what they say. Same thing. So again, some of you are going to be the fly, keep bumping your head up against the window. And then there's some of you who are going to want the fast pass. What I mean by the fast pass, and I use this Kings Island analogy because I live in Ohio and Kings Island is here in Ohio. And it applies to any theme park. Any theme park you go, anywhere, you can pay for exclusive access to rides. So in Kings Island's example, you can buy a fast pass. They start at $85 and they go all the way up to $130, depending on what day you want to visit the park. But the fast pass allows you to skip the line on 29 of their most popular rides. So if you're taking your kids to Kings Island, do you want them to have an experience where they can do as much, have as much fun as possible? Or do you want them to spend time standing in line waiting for rides, right? I mean, Disneyland is the same way. You can buy a fast pass so you can skip the line where other people spend 2 hours or more waiting to get on in the line or waiting to get on the most popular rides. And that's how it is in your business. When you pay people to fast pass your business, you are taking advantage of their talent, right? So an example that you probably seen on the internet is where this man or woman, it doesn't matter, man or woman is like, I wanna build a flower bed. And the contractor says, sure, I'll do that for you for $800. And the person says, what? I'm not gonna pay $800 for that. I'll just do it myself. How do I do it? And then the contractor says, okay, well, first you're going to have to dig up the area that you want the flower bed in, and then you're going to have to lay the mulch. And then if you want some scenery around it, you're going to have to buy like the decorative bricks or whatever. And they go on and on about the stuff that you need to do. By the time the contractor says everything the person would have to do this flower bed, the guy's like, yeah, you do it. And that's how you should feel about your business. If you want to stay in the slow lane, again, piecing stuff together from other people, or do you want the fast pass so you can get to results and get success as quickly as possible? If you want the fast pass, my suggestion is you schedule your strategy session. Let's have a conversation so I can tell you how to best move the needle forward in your business. Let me tell you how to create your irresistible offer and deliver it in a way where you can have the biggest access to your ideal clients, as well as exponentially increase your likelihood of success. So I'm going to go ahead in this chat and I'm going to drop a link to my calendar. I know some of you have already gotten on my calendar, but there is the link to my calendar. And let's have a chat about it. And let's talk about your target audience, your irresistible offer, your method of delivery, and how you're going to promote. So there we go. That's the link to my calendar. Let that happen. This is a non-salesy strategy call where I'm here to give you suggestions to move forward. In the event that I think there's an opportunity for us to work together, I will bring that up. But the premise of the call is for me to help you move forward in your business so you can get off the struggle bus. You can stop being the fly, bumping your head against the glass, and we can actually see some results. More importantly, you've learned a lot of information about marketing as part of being on this AI. Are you going to just take what you learned and put it on your pages and hope that your ideal client is going to finally raise their hand and say, hey, I want that thing you got? If the people on your pages are not your ideal clients, what is your plan to get in front of your ideal clients? Maybe you're going to join Facebook groups. And if you are going to join Facebook groups, that's fine. But how much posting are you going to have to do in that group before you get any traction and somebody raises their hand and says, hey, give me that thing you got? If you're really serious about moving the needle forward in your business, then you need to find a way to get in front of your ideal clients as quickly and strategically as possible. So again, I just dropped a link in there. Go ahead and get on my calendar. If there is a time that you need that is not on my calendar, message me and I'll be able to open up some spots for you to make it happen. But my calendar is there for us to have a non-salesy strategy chat on how you can take this great marketing information and get it in front of your ideal client. And also, again, as I mentioned at the beginning, the ultimate AI toolkit for network marketers and online business owners. Let me go ahead and show you that again. So if you haven't gotten your hands on the ultimate AI toolkit, let me bring this up. I got to figure out where I'm at. If I can bring this up. Inside of the Ultimate AI Toolkit, not only will you get the replay of everything that we've covered these 5 days, but you're also going to get access to the other training that I've already done that's already in the Ultimate AI Toolkit. And you're going to get all the future updates to the Ultimate AI Toolkit as I learn more about how to effectively use AI in my business. I'm all about sharing, for my Facebook ad clients, when they buy my Facebook ads workshop or my course, they get it for life. And anytime Facebook zigs, I'm going to zag. Facebook just zigged here not too long ago, and I had to zag. So know that I'm always going to keep things relevant and up to date because this is my business. This is my bread and butter. This is how I eat. And so I want to make sure that you have the most up-to-date and relevant information. Keep moving the needle forward in your business. So I'm going to pull up my Ultimate AI Toolkit and show you the back office of everything that's inside of there. And if you got the AI Toolkit, when you signed up for this course, you got a huge discount at $67. If you signed up before Monday midnight, it was $124. And as I said, on the first day, if you didn't sign up, then it is now $197, which is the market price that I do charge for people who did not come to me through the AI Bootcamp. So I'm pulling this up so I can share it with you. And let me slide it over here because this is the screen that I am sharing. So the Ultimate AI Toolkit for Network Marketers shows you how to create content. You can create 10 to 30 days of content in like 5 minutes or less. And I show you how to input it in Canva so you can get branded posts. I show you how to create marketing campaigns. I show you how to do video marketing. I show you how to do more in-depth. Actually, this marketing customer research is not as in-depth as we do with the boot camp, but you'll have both of them. I show you how to have mock sales calls. The hardest part about making the sale is having the conversation. I show you in the Ultimate AI Toolkit how to use AI to have conversations so they can talk through objections with you. So when you have these objections in real life, you'll know how to respond appropriately. We talked about SEO, short and long tail keywords. I've got an example of that in there. And then the other thing is chatbots. If you've ever commented on somebody's post and immediately something showed up in your Facebook Messenger, that's a chatbot. Chatbot is ManyChat, Manny, M-A-N-Y. That is a free program that's linked to Facebook that allows you to respond to people in real time. And then there's a couple of bonuses in here where I do examples of things that I've implemented with AI. And again, I'll be adding this workshop in there as well. So the Ultimate AI Toolkit, again, will be the last tool you need for AI, because as they grow, I'm going to grow with, and so will this course. And the replays are available, as I mentioned, until Tuesday midnight. So you have your chance to watch everything we covered over these last 5 days. And again, if you get the Ultimate AI Toolkit, you'll get them inside of there as well. And as a bonus, we are meeting Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Ask Me Anything. I will send you the link Sunday morning. It'll be different from this link, so I'll send you that link Sunday morning so it doesn't get lost in your email. And my friends, that's a wrap, everybody. I'm so thankful and grateful that you chose me to help you learn AI and to show you how to effectively use it in your business. I am humbled that you decided to follow me down my yellow brick road, and I hope you like what you saw when you got to the Emerald City. With that being said, we are now ready for Q&A. I'm going to stop the share, and Joe, I see your hand is up. So ma'am, I will go to you first. You are muted. Are you able to come? Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
It's
I
okay.
want to get on your calendar, but I don't know if I'm like in a weird place to engage with you. I have a business page.
Mm-hmm.
I've recently run a likes campaign,
Mm-hmm.
and it's done. It did exactly what everybody says a likes campaign will do, because I got a notification from Facebook that I had 1,000 engagements in a month. So I've never seen that before in my notifications. So that is, all of that is new to me. I post a lot, like you say. It's crazy scary what I spend time creating. But if I post foo-foo stuff, I get a lot of engagement. If I post about hardcore business stuff, it looks like crickets to me. So I want to know, if I got into your calendar, could we talk about this weird place that I'm at? And then would you recommend another likes campaign or start engagement somehow with the audience that I already know that has already come to me? Is like retarget the people that are now following me? Is that the right way to say it?
It sure is. And, you know, Joe, I'm glad you asked that question, because that's the whole purpose of getting on a call, to get that clarity for direction and next steps. So when we have our call, based upon the number of likes that you have so far, we can make a decision. Is it better to run an engagement ad to target the people who already like and follow your page? Or is it better to run a cold ad for engagement to get more likes and followers to your page? So those are the kind of questions that we can answer on your call, along with helping you come up with the right verbiage to use for your irresistible offer.
Okay, thanks. So it's okay that I'm kind of halfway in the middle of something, but I don't know where I'm going, that you'll still talk to me? Okay. Thanks.
Definitely. Yeah. And that's the purpose of this call. Again, I don't know everything, but I've been at this a little while. You know, I've been doing this for over 5 years. This is, again, my bread and butter. This is how digital marketing saved my life, and it's helped me stay out of corporate America for 5 years and counting. So my goal is to give you the clarity and direction you need to move forward, whether or not you decide to hire me as a coach. And as you can see, I don't even pitch my offer, because if I don't think you are in a good place to even use my services at this time, there's no sense in me pitching my offer to all of you here in this room if some of you are not even ready for what I have to offer. So it's better for me to have a conversation and make a educated decision on whether or not you are in a good place to need my services.
Do you want me to throw all my crazy stuff into the group, or just put it in, get on your calendar?
Both.
Both. Does it help you to get familiar with what I'm trying to do?
It will definitely help me prepare for our call on Sunday.
Okay.
And by posting it in the group, there will be people in this room right now that will be able to get some benefit of that. And there's probably some lurkers inside of the group that are going to be like, I wonder what this is about. So yes, please.
Okay. All right. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
You are welcome. Thank you. Any other questions for me today? Feel free to come off mic. We're all friends now.
I have a question for the bonus, because I have to go to a family banquet on Sunday.
Mhm.
So will we be to go back and look at that one as well, or no?
Yeah, so I will upload all of these videos on the replay page, and the replay page will be up until midnight Tuesday. And after that, the replay page is going to go to the link I just dropped in this group, which is where, if you haven't already purchased the Ultimate AI Toolkit, the link starting Tuesday will go to the page to purchase the toolkit, where you can get access to everything we've done this week, plus all the other stuff I've already done and put inside of the course. And I think that's awesome. Family banquet. Enjoy yourself. All right.
Hi, Cecilia. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you? Thank you. It's good to have you.
I don't, my camera is not working. So when I turn it on, it still doesn't come on. So don't think that I have been in here ignoring you.
Not at all.
But I wanted to know, I think you said you could do this, but I wanted to put my offer and my idea in the Facebook group. Is that possible? Because I wasn't here yesterday. I do have an idea of what I'm going to do, but I just kind of want to get some feedback from you on it. Is that okay?
That is totally okay. The only thing that I don't allow inside of my Facebook groups are links, but you can ask me questions all day long on inside of the group. The only place in the group where you can post your links is on the welcome post. So I encourage you, if you haven't done so already, go to the welcome post. Let people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And if you have a link to somewhere, you can post it on the welcome post. But anywhere else in the group, feel free to post questions, ask for feedback, whatever you got, throw it out there.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. I really enjoyed, I came in, I missed 2 days, but I really enjoyed this. So thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Yeah, I even upgraded to AI because I was like, I'm really an AI novice. And so you absolutely took me over to upgrade. So
that was the plan.
I spent about 4 hours on it one night. I was like, oh my God, let me get off of this thing.
I know, it's like the rabbit hole. You get started and you look up and you like you said, 4 hours later, it's like a time warp, you know?
Absolutely. So thank you very much.
You are welcome. All right. Any other questions?
Not a question per se, Cece, but just 100% thank you for extending the offer. I would say that this has been a great value. And I like the way that the advertisement was brought in to, again, the juicy carrot, if you will. It, biting into the apple. It showed a lot of bit more into what you do and how you do, and again, your services. And then just enough so that there's more, again, to, take the big chunk instead of just a small chunk. So I appreciate you putting this together. I learned quite a bit. And thank you.
Well, I appreciate you having me. I know that you only know me through Eric. So it means a lot that you decided to come over here and participate and be engaged. Thank you for being here every single day. And I appreciate your kind comments. Thank you. All right. Well, if that is the case, go ahead, Gail, please.
You might have mentioned this on one of the 3 sessions I missed. But why are you demonstrating with Bard as opposed to the Chat GPT?
No reason. They're all the same. I mean, during this week, I don't think I did I do anything? I don't think I did anything with Chat GPT. Oh, you know what? I'm so glad you brought this up. I'm going to do this on Sunday. One of the things that I told you guys that I would do was use copy.ai. Yeah, I think, no, what is it? Copy.ai? Copy.ai and Grammarly. So I will do that on Sunday. That'll be in the bonus session. That's one of the bonuses that I promise you. But to answer your question, they're all the same. I just used NowSite was one of the examples I used as far as AI. And then Bard is the one that I go to most often. The main reason why I didn't use the Chat GPT or OpenAI is because sometimes it can get hung up because it's the free version and there's millions and millions and millions of people out there, and it can get hung up and get stuck sometimes. And I wanted you guys to have a smooth experience. Bard is still in the experimental phase, but it still gives good results. But they're all the same. The thing about Chat GPT is available to everybody. Chat GPT, kind of think about Chat GPT is like the internet. We all have access to the internet. AI is what we use to get into Chat GPT, and you can get to AI from anywhere. You can use Google Bard, you can use NowSite, you can use OpenAI, but Chat GPT is available to the masses, and Chat GPT is what feeds into AI.
And so, is Bard more up to date than Chat GPT? Do you know?
They're all using Chat GPT 4 at this time. So, and I don't know if, let me say this correctly. So I know for NowSite, which I use for AI most often, I'm using Chat GPT 3 because I haven't paid for Chat GPT 4, but I think OpenAI and a lot of the others out there, Bard, OpenAI, Bard, and some of the other paid AIs, they're using Chat GPT 4. The only difference between 3 and 4 is 4 knows more.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm the same. I'm using version 3.3 or 3.5 rather than 4 to save the fee for now. But I did not know that like Bard was linking to the Chat GPT data, like you just mentioned. So that's really helpful to know. And then you said all of them are actually linking to the Chat GPT. So that was worth the fee I paid for this week.
Love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, everyone. Again, you are my flagship presentation. And if there was anything that you could change about what you got from me this week, what would you say, besides the price, of course, because the next round it'll probably go up. But if there was anything you could change or do different, do you have any suggestions for me to take into the next session? Yes, ma'am. Joe.
Y'all are gonna laugh, and I'm okay with that. I need to be able to copy and paste and edit and not have to type it all out. Just saying.
Okay, understood. And I will see how I can incorporate that into the next training. Thank you for your feedback.
Is that make sense to anybody else to be able to copy and paste and then edit what the parts that make it unique to you and then go? AI, the tool is so important for me to stay on track and keep going that if I could do it quicker, it would have went faster. That's all. Thank you.
No worries. I think what I can do for the next session is I can create a Word document and then I can lock the document for editing because I don't want people, but yeah, I think I can create a Word document, and from Word, you can copy and paste. You can't do it with the PDF, but I can create a Word and then I can lock it for editing and then you can copy paste. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Well, all right, beautiful people. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not take it lightly that you chose me out of all the AI noise out there. You could have picked anybody. So I don't take it lightly that you chose me. I am truly humbled and honored as I am whenever someone gives me a chance to share my knowledge with them. If you haven't gotten on my calendar yet to have a conversation, I'm going to drop this link one more time. You can get on my calendar and let's talk about it. And if you aren't inside of my Facebook group, let me get that link for you as well. You can join my Facebook group. That is where you're going to post your questions and stay up to date. I go live every Wednesday inside that group, sharing some little nugget. If there is something that you would like to know about, you can always ask me and I'll get that added to my Wednesday wisdom list of things to discuss. And of course, if you want the replay of all of this, as well as all of the updates as I learn more about ChatGPT and AI, make sure you get your hands on the ultimate AI toolkit. So I will give you all your evening back. Thank you for the extra time you gave me today. I wish you all much success. And as we say in the hood, I wish you peace and hair grease.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Cece. It was great.
Awesome.